Okay, we come to this section. It says over here, I have reproduced a number of quotations from publications of the Mormon Church, which reveal their long history of racism, allegedly traceable to the Book of Abraham, and Joseph's fraudulent translation of an ancient Egyptian burial papyri. Judge for yourself the record of Mormonism and decide whether it could possibly be the restored gospel of Jesus Christ in the light of the past rhetoric prejudice against the Negro. Now check this out, okay? Now, these are going to be quotations from the church. Okay, now check this out. Number one, Negroes in this life are denied the priesthood under no circumstances. Look at that. Under no circumstances can they hold this delegation of authority from the Almighty. The gospel message of salvation is not carried affirmatively to them. Ellipsis. Negroes are not equal with other races. Look at that. It can't be any more clear than that, people, okay? Check this out. Negroes are not equal with other races where the receipt of certain spiritual blessings are concerned. Look at that. Are you joking? Now, who wrote this? Okay, Bruce R. McConkie. Bruce R. McConkie. That's who. B-R-U-C-E-R. McConkie. M-C-C-O-N-K-I-E. Mormon Doctrine, page 527. Do the research for yourself. Okay, this is another example, number two. Number two. This is the second example. Think of, now this is the Mormon Church, though. This is what they teach. Okay, the disgusting religion occult, the Mormon Church. Okay, check this out. Quote, think of the Negro, cursed as to the priesthood, ellipsis, this Negro who in the pre-existence lived the type of life which justified the Lord in sending him to the earth in the lineage of Cain, with a black skin, and possible being born in darkest Africa. If that Negro is willing, when he hears, the gospel, to accept it, he may have many of the blessings of the gospel, in spite of all he did in the pre-existent life. The Lord is willing. If the Negro, you see, the sin is with the Negroes, though. Because they teach that when Adam fell, he fell upwards. Oh, the same thing as Islam. The same thing. Islam has Surah chapter 2 talking about the sin of Adam. Surah chapter 2. Let me hasten, okay? If the battery is getting weak, I just heard it. If the Negro accepts, the gospel with real, sincere faith and is really, converted to give him the blessings of baptism and the gift of the Holy Ghost. If that Negro, look at that, look how, I mean, it's disgusting, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. If that Negro is faithful all his days, he can and will enter the celestial kingdom. He will go there as a servant. Look at that. as a servant, but he will get celestial glory. But he has to be a servant in heaven. You know, where was that? That's race problems. This article is called Race Problems as They Affect the Church, addressed by Mark E. Peterson. Okay? Peterson. At the Convention of Teachers of Religion. Okay? On the college level, Brigham Young University, Provo, Utah, August 27th, 1955. Look at that. 1 year before Rosa Parks did what she had to do. Okay? That's all there's to it. Now, this is a third example. From the days of the prophet Joseph, even until now, it has been the doctrine of the church, never, questioned by any of the church leaders, that the Negroes are not entitled to the full blessings of the gospel. Okay? And it says over here, that was from the letter from the first presidency of the Mormon Church, July 17th, 1947. Quoted in Mormonism and the Negro by John J. Stewart and William E. Barrett, Berrett, Part 1, page 46 and 47. I mean, these are facts, folks. I'm reading you facts. That's what I'm doing over here, okay? Now check this out. Number 4. We will first inquire into the result of the approbation or displeasure of God upon a people, starting with the belief that a black skin is a mark of the curse of heaven placed upon some portions of mankind. Some, however, will argue that a black skin is not a curse, nor a white skin a blessing. Look at that. So they call the black skin a curse and a white skin a blessing. It's a disgrace, okay? Returning to text. In fact, some have, been so foolish as to believe. They're defending this stuff, okay? Quote, and say that a black skin, is a blessing, and that the Negro is the finest type of a perfect man that exists on earth. But to us, such teachings are foolishness. We understand that when God made man in his own image and pronounced, him very good, that he made him white. We have no, record of any of God's favored servants being of a black race. There's no record, they're saying, of this. All his prophets and apostles belong to the most handsome race on the face of the earth. Israel, who still as represented in the scattered tribe of Judah, bear the impress of their former beauty. In this race was born his son, Jesus, who we are told was very lovely. So what are they saying here? They're saying that the whites are lovely and blacks are not. That's what they're saying, though. And, quote, in the express image of his father's person. So they're saying that the father is white too. And every angel who ever, brought a message of God's mercy to man was beautiful to look upon. Clad in the purest white and with a countenance bright as the noonday sun. As it says over here, Juvenile Instructor 3, page 157. Look at that. Knowing that the countenance was as bright as the sun, though. It didn't say white. The clothes were white. Okay? Now, the fifth example. Quote, the Negro Mormon can hold no office whatsoever in a church which offers some office to every one of its male members at some time in his life. Ellipsis. To hold, H-O-L-D, to hold any church office, a Mormon must be a member of the priesthood. And who said that? Well, Wallace Turner. Of course, you know who Wallace Turner was, right? If you're a Mormon. If you're not, you're just a rookie. You don't know nothing, all right? A Mormon, establishment. The Mormon established in Boston. Look at that. Boston, 1966. Page 243 and 244. See? Now, this is section 6, or quotation number 6. At the time of the devil was cast out of heaven, it says, there were some spirits that did not know who had authority, whether God or the devil. They consequently did not take a very active part on either side, but rather thought the devil had been abused and considered he had rather the best claim to the government. These spirits were not considered bad enough to be cast down to hell and never have bodies. Neither were they considered worthy of an honorable body on this earth, but it came to pass that Ham, there he goes again, that Ham, the son of Noah, saw the nakedness of his father while he lay drunk in his tent, ellipsis, and made the wonderful disclosure to his brethren, while Shem and Japheth took a garment with pity and compassion, laid it upon their shoulders, went backwards, and covered their father, and saw not his nakedness. Joy of the first was to expose, that of the second was to cover the unseemliness of their father. The conduct of the former brought the curse of slavery upon him, while that of the latter secured blessings. It says over here, blessings, jurisdictions, power, and dominion. 4 things, actually, it says over here.